with wheeling. Yeah.
Except they're in outer space.
Because in outer space, no one can hear you. Boop.
So, Seth, in our first segment, you claimed that in the next 25 years, you're going to get a signal?
Well, I didn't say that, but I will. Yeah.
Well, how are you going to say that?
Well, no, I said in this century, but I think your number's a good one. I think the next couple of dozen years. I don't know why I think that.
Yeah, well, kind of.
I mean,
I feel like
maybe you do.
we're all fairly curious.
Yeah.
I think Bill's ready to punch you over this.
Yeah.
Not over this.
Okay. Well, it's like looking for a needle in a haystack. If somebody says, "Look, you have a needle in a haystack over there," and you want to make an estimate, how long is it going to take me to find that needle? It only depends on three things: how big is the haystack, how fast are you going through the hay, and how many needles are in there. Now, in the case of looking for ET, we know how big the haystack is.
It's pretty fast talking. So say it again.
If there isn't any other intelligent life in the galaxy, I mean, why look at another galaxy, right? I mean, it's like saying, you think there are any other mammals in North America? And if it turns out there aren't any, then does it really pay to also look in South America? Okay, I'll finish this up. This idea is it's too complex, apparently. But look, so you need to know how big is a haystack, how fast are you going through it, how many needles are in there. In the case of looking for ET, the haystack is our galaxy. Let's look in our galaxy.
200 billion stars.
Roughly, plus or minus 3. Right. How fast are we going through the hay? That we know. That's a technical question. And we know how quickly we'll go through the hay for the next 10 or 20 years as well. That we can sort of predict
How
technology.
fast is that?
There's your med kit.
A star a second?
And no, nothing like a star a second. But the speed actually follows something that's a very famous relationship here near the Silicon Valley, named the Moons. In other words, it doubles the speed every 18 months. So that will continue for another decade or two. The only thing you don't know is how many needles are in there. I mean, you know how many aliens are in there. But there are people who've guessed, like Carl Sagan has guessed, Isaac Asimov guessed, Frank Drake has guessed. And
Have you guessed?
Yeah.
Eugene?
I have 80, but what's your guess? That's going to be more accurate.
80 may be good, Eugene. I mean, I don't know. But if it isn't at least a few thousand, then this is going to take longer. But if it's as many as 10,000, right?
10,000 stars with planets that are habitable and so on.
And not only habitable, but there's some inhabitants that are broadcasting.
But they'd have to be at our level of technological advancement.
No, they can be more advanced. They can't
Oh,
be
sorry, but they couldn't. How much less than us could they be?
Not much, nothing.
Okay.
50 years.
We're the basic.
We're the
have
dumbest.
We're the people
yeah.
who are like years and
They have
negatives.
to at least be at like Marconi phase.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even that.
Or
It won't
Tesla,
work.
if you want to really be honest about it.
They would have to have
Marconi